Our lives seem to become increasingly stressful. We work harder than ever, and our personal lives have become more complex. Family and community support systems are often not so readily available. So, stress is a major factor in most people's lives. Some stress may be beneficial. Many people need a certain level of stress to perform at their best. It is when stress becomes excessive and unmanageable with no apparent resolution that problems start to arise. This is why it is very important to be able to recognize stress and know how to manage it. It is usually possible to recognize when levels of stress become unmanageably high. Stress tends to manifest itself in either psychological or physical symptoms, but sometimes as both. How to deal with stress? As soon as you begin to feel that things are getting on top of you and your health is starting to suffer, try any or all of these approaches. First, to identify and then to deal with stress in your everyday life. Work at identifying sources of stress in your life and consider whether or not you can make any changes that will leave you in greater overall control. Learn to manage your time better. Many people's stress is due to an overwhelming workload. To make work more manageable, write a list of goals for the day and list them in order of your priority. Ticking off tasks as you complete them gives you a sense of achievement. Breathe deeply. A very effective and easy way to relieve stress is to focus on your breathing and make your breaths progressively deeper. Look after your health. Eat healthily and drink caffeine in moderation. By maintaining good overall health, you reduce your tendency to illness and increase your ability to cope with whatever life throws at you. Try to avoid substances that might increase anxiety. A few cups of strong black coffee may wake you up in the morning, but caffeine can increase levels of anxiety, especially in people already suffering from the effects of stress. Get into the exercise habit. Regular exercise helps to mobilize and utilize excessive amounts of adrenaline caused by stress and so helps you to calm down. Try to include some positive relaxation techniques on a daily basis. There is a range of alternative therapies that are all effective methods of relaxing and so reducing anxiety levels. Get a good night's sleep. We spend approximately one third of our lives asleep, but many of the elements of this fundamental biological process, exactly why we sleep and how our bodies know when to sleep, still elude sleep science researchers. An adequate period of sleep is necessary to allow the body and our mind to rest properly, and what is adequate will vary from person to person. Making sure that you have enough sleep is vital in terms of stress management, so it is perhaps surprising then that many people do not allow themselves adequate periods of sleep. An increasingly complex lifestyle that means you are continually struggling to deal with competing demands may lead you to feel that you cannot allow time for the luxury of a good night's sleep. But studies have shown that long-term sleep deprivation will eventually predispose a person to a range of physical and psychological problems. Problems sleeping. If you are having difficulty sleeping or feeling that you have poor quality sleep, it may well be helpful to discuss the situation with your doctor. If you have already tried some of the self-help suggestions, then it may be that you need a mild hypnotic drug to help you re-establish a sleep pattern. Overtiredness is a leading cause of reduced productivity at work as well as being a major cause of road accidents. Insomnia may also be a manifestation of anxiety and or depression, both of which require specific treatments.